Aretha Franklin is very, very ill, and in fact, we're told that doctors have told the people around her it's really just a matter of time now.
Well, they're saying more, actually. They have told the family, we're told, that today is the day, that she is, you know, you never fully know, but they're telling people to prepare that today is the day that she's going to pass. And, you know, what we're told is she has aggressive cancer. She's been battling this for a long time. She is down to 86 pounds. And, you know, and yet she opens her eyes, we're told. I got off the phone with somebody who's very, you know, intimately involved in all of this a few minutes ago, and he said that she did open her eyes, so she's able to still communicate, but they're saying
and her family, her 4 sons, her sons are there with her at the hospital, and you know it's just really sad when you have to start thinking about people who have touched us this way, the way that Aretha Franklin has.
Yeah.
And
kind of incredible, guys, just how quickly this has kind of progressed, because it was late last year. She was still on stage. She was at an Elton John event performing for charity, and then you just fast forward a few months, and here's where we are.
But, you know, it's interesting. You're right that she did perform at that, but she's been in bad health over the last couple of years.
It's on and off, yeah, and we've heard, you know, sad to say, we've heard months ago, you're right, even years ago, there was talk that perhaps she was going to pass, and but then she would perform and still sounded like Aretha. This wasn't like someone who was performing and you thought, you know, gosh, it's just a matter of time. Her voice was still amazing.
It's honestly, this cannot be understated how significant she is in music. And remember, too, that not only did she have one of the greatest, if not the greatest voice, but she also created anthems. I mean, Respect turned out to be a huge anthem for women's rights. But she did so many things that are timeless and incredible. And when you hear them, you don't turn away, you listen.
Yeah,
and it's remarkable.
Was it just last year or the year before that Nicki Minaj finally beat her record of the most songs in the female artist with the most songs in the Hot 100? I think she had 40 of them, and Nicki finally passed that record just last year.
It's, you know, I mean, as somebody who grew up, I mean, that is part of the soundtrack of my life.
I was just saying this weekend to my family that I was recommending to my sister, I said, the greatest hits album you should own is Aretha's.
It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Catalog.
So she is, you just cannot overstate the significance of Aretha Franklin. Music, culture,
and societal, because remember,
and race relations.
Right in the middle of the civil rights movement, she is when Aretha was becoming this huge, huge international star.
And you know, a lot of people who were not exposed to black entertainers. I mean, Aretha Franklin, the Supremes, they really opened doors. And
their accomplishments would have been amazing at any time, but the fact that it was going on in the middle,
there's a civil rights overlay
of the civil rights movement is really amazing.
Hey guys, this is Sheila from Orlando, Florida, commenting on the unfortunate situation regarding Aretha Franklin. You know, it's tough to know that we're on the verge of losing another great American music icon. You know, she's the queen of soul. What I can say is that her music has definitely touched the hearts, the minds, and even the souls of not just America, but, you know, it's gone global. She's touched the world. And my prayers are definitely with her family and her friends and those that are closest to her during this time. So, you know, R-E-S-P-E-C-T to Aretha Franklin.
Absolutely. Yep. Always. And
by the way, I don't know if you were listening in the morning meeting today.
Yes, I know that it was an Otis Redding song.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Have you never heard Otis Redding's version?
I don't remember it, but Otis Redding did the original Respect, and it was very different. I want to listen to it when I have 2 seconds.
His version is amazing, but it does change the tone of the song because it's a man saying to the woman.
I can't wait to hear it because I have no recollection of it.